I'm inspired by a number of different people who belong to a number of different generations, but it certainly is the case, as we saw with the individuals who were participating in seeking the Democratic Party's endorsement as the primary candidate, that there were a few younger fringe candidates who were pointing out issues that are of real importance to millennials and younger generations that have been neglected by public servants who are older, specifically the climate crisis, addressing AI, the challenges with affordable housing, the homelessness crisis in California and nationally, which has progressively gotten worse. We had individuals like Mayor Pete and Andrew Yang really step up and bring some of these topics to the forefront that were not addressed and have not been effectively addressed. To me, it's incredibly important that young people do engage, because I think there's a sensibility around these issues that are incredibly important that for whatever reason have not been focused on, and really have not, we've not seen effective solutions in resolving these ongoing problems.
In this district, it's a very diverse district in all senses of that word, but there are a lot of low income residents there who might look at you and look at your name and look at your upbringing and say, here's this kid, here's this white guy who spent his childhood running around the Playboy Mansion. What does he know about what life looks like for us here in these communities? What would be your response to that?
My response would be that I would hope, given my professional track record, that they don't make a preconceived notion of uh, who I am or what my intentions are. I have built and sold a media company. I've served as a leader of an internationally recognized and known multimedia organization. I have engaged in community service for a number of years. And while I can point to all of the worthwhile, notable work experience that would allow for me to be a effective public servant, I think it's really important that we don't make a blanket judgment on someone based off of where they come from or what they look like, and actually listen to the ideas that they have, and take time to understand who they are, and actually audit their character rather than uh, feeling as though we know someone who we don't. So to that, I absolutely am aware of the unique nature of my background. However, that in no way, shape, or form is a reflection of uh, me caring or not caring about the issues and challenges that our local communities in our state face.
So when it comes to auditing that character, maybe could you give us a couple examples in your work experience or volunteer experience that you think really defines you as a leader? Specific examples that would show, here's why I think I would do well in the California Senate.
Happy to. I have been focused on problem solving and have had the good fortune of being in very high stress environments for much of my professional life. Uh, that has been accompanied by management experience and delivering solutions that, truth be told, have prevented organizations from filing for bankruptcy. Uh, Managing a P&L and understanding the ins and outs of actually operating a business is not that different from effectively managing government expenses. I think that there is absolutely a value having individuals that do have that corporate experience, but folks who are actually interested and passionate about serving their country and community. Those are the types of people who I would say, assuming that their head and heart is in the right place, we should support. And certainly from my professional journey, uh, one of the remarkable qualities of Playboy, although it is a very unique brand, and certainly there are parts of it that garner a lot more attention than other areas of the organization, that I was drawn to was the civil liberties fight and the desire to have the organization leverage its platform and resources to consistently move society in a direction that was more free thinking and focused on supporting the individual, long before a lot of people were on board with uh, a lot of the issues that we've seen permeate the political arena, LGBTQ rights, as well as civil rights. That was a tremendous personal draw for me, and what connected me to actually wanting to serve as an executive outside of the personal connection. There's a translatable note there to this pursuit, which is I've consistently woken up each day and thought, here are the skills that I have. These are the interests that I have, and those interests very much are rooted in the desire to serve community and help deliver solutions to the problems that California faces. And it became really a clear road to do that, given the events that were unfolding around this particular race. The current incumbent, Holly Mitchell, is running for the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors. If she's successful in that bid, she will Gavin Newsom will likely call for a special election in the first quarter of 2021. If she is not successful in that bid, she's termed out in 2022. The seat was open. I was someone who lived in the district who, again, wanted to make a difference and work on community challenges. And really, that was the motivation.
And Cooper Hefner, talk to me about the 30th district as you look out on that district, especially right now, right? As I mentioned, there's a lot going on. What are the specific fights that you would want to lead the charge on in Sacramento?
Well, there are macro challenges that require state and federal organization that really is failing, specifically caused by COVID-19. I am deeply concerned about the homelessness crisis that California has faced for years, worsening. It has progressively gotten worse. From 2019 to 2020, it increased by 12%. We have over 60,000 homeless men and women in Los Angeles County. For the short term and long term, which is certainly linked to homelessness, an issue that is a particular pain point for me is affordable housing. California has progressively gone down a road of housing and rent prices skyrocketing. There has been a smaller percentage of Californians that have been able to afford those payments, and what that has actually caused is a lot of talent has left the state. It's absolutely a state and local issue. The state legislature needs to do a lot more investing in permanent housing that addresses the affordable housing crisis, and it's certainly a topic and an issue that we intend to focus on.